I'm not sure how to feel about this show, and especially the outcome. In the number one contendership for the World Heavyweight Championship, you had James Storm versus Gunner versus Bobby Roode versus Buddy Ray versus EC3 versus Bobby Lashley versus Abyss versus Sanada versus Eric Young versus Willow. This had storyline progression, good spots, a good way to kick off the show, but you had the news that Kurt Angle could have returned to attack EC3. Rockstar Spud helped to eliminate Willow, and Abyss could have done a few knockout punches and won this match. But instead, Eric Young goes crazy and eliminates the monster Abyss to get his number one contendership, which he cashed in on the night. Okay, and then it comes to the main event where we had none of Magnus's goons. There was no one helping Eric Young, and you had the champ have to go to use weapons and a low blow to defeat Eric Young. Put all this emphasis on Eric Young. After 10 years, yes, the commentators were backing Eric Young up. He's waited 10 years for this moment. Go for it. Magnus didn't look bad in the match. But Eric Young becoming the World Heavyweight Champion. There were just things not quite right about this. I didn't feel that this was the right choice. Eric Young has been rumoured on the internet, TNA's version of giving a wrestler with the Daniel Bryan approach. All good as well when you're building up new talent, giving new talent chances. But Eric Young, for quite some time now, has been a comedy character coming into this formal fighting, proving himself kind of character. But to be the world champion, I don't know about that. Another number one contendership is for the Knockout Championship. You have Angelina Love defeating ODB, Gail Kim, and Brittany, obviously with Velvet Sky at ringside. This match it did what it needed to. It gave Angelina Love her returning storyline to go after Madison Rayne for the Knockout Championship. I'm still waiting, like I'm sure a lot of you are, for new knockouts to come in. Not saying Angelina Love doesn't deserve this because she's been out in a while. Making her come in and possibly become the next champion to have faces like Brittany or other faces to go against Angelina Love is not a bad idea. I'd rather see Angelina Love, who's not been in TNA for a while, capture the championship and to fight off the future faces. One of the things I really didn't like about this show was the return of Dixie Carter. Because recently, yes, MVP may be involved in the ring against other TNA wrestlers, but he's a lot better at what he does than Dixie. So when Dixie comes back threatening to go to the board of directors about MVP's massive vitalization of power, and then targets Buddy Ray for turning his back on her, costing her a lot of money. I don't know, I really didn't want to see the return of Dixie Carter. Yes, we still need more storylines to go on, but not involving her, please. She should just stay backstage or behind the scenes and just leave MVP to do the on-screen stuff. But this eventually comes down to Bobby Roode coming out and attacking Buddy Ray. Buddy Ray almost getting the upper hand as Bobby Roode flees the ring. So the feud between Buddy Ray and Bobby Roode is continuing. But don't say Dixie Carter's going to be involved. Yes, maybe her storyline with Buddy didn't actually resolve, but again, this is another thing on this show that I'm not sure how to feel about it. I was quite happy with her bye-bye, but her coming back and probably going to be on TV numerous times as she targets Buddy Ray, targets MVP to try and get a job back. It could become annoying again. With the lack of tag teams in TNA, it's a real shame that we're getting the continuous match of the Bromans, the annoying tag team, the annoying champions, versus the Wolves, the great tag team that should be tag team champions, but even if they were, they wouldn't really have the right tag team to compete against. Because with the news that Kaz and Daniels could be the next wrestlers to leave the company, it's going to put TNA in more of a tight situation until more tag teams are brought in. By now, we all know that Sam Shaw is a creepy bastard, so now let's work on his in-ring ability instead of all these gimmicky things that makes him look more weirder and weirder. Because this week, you have Chrissy Hem sexually tricking him so Mr. Anderson can attack him from behind to take him to a asylum van, which he escapes from, and the feud continues. As much as I enjoyed seeing Chrissy Hem acting that way, this Sam Shaw thing, TNA, do you not know what to do with him? So you're working on this character, bringing in some kind of segment for him each week. Why not have more in-ring stuff? Because sadly, right now, I'm not interested in this Sam Shaw character. The ways of showing that he's a creepy bastard may be entertaining, but not enough for me to get behind him. I know I've done the main event in the opening part of this review, but I just want to get that out the way. The Eric Young thing is still mind-boggling me. I don't think Eric Young is in a place to be the World Heavyweight Champion. Yes, he might not have a long run, but still, I never once pictured Eric Young as a World Heavyweight Champion. But in this last segment I'm talking about is Willow and his mysteriously crazy video packages as he sets up a match for next week to face Rockstar Spud and EC3 in a handicap match. I personally think the thing that was scheduled to be in the opening match, Kurt Angle will be returning next week. And it will turn to be probably a tag match. But either way, this Willow character, it's crazy. He goes anywhere he wants. It's like the good guy, bad guy kind of character. He's still Jeff Hardy to me, but this character is definitely throwing the idea of him being Jeff Hardy in multiple ways. I look forward to possibly more entertainment stuff before the match between EC3 and Rockstar Spud, or even in the match. But guys, this week, things to be questioned, things to be unsure about, but please, share me your thoughts. I'll read all your comments. Maybe you can help me get a better picture of this show, or maybe you agree with the awkwardness of this show. But till next time, from me, NJ, thank you very much for watching, guys, and goodbye.